It is exactly 2:55 p.m. on Saturday, December 3rd. And the landlord of this building complex where I live, it's called the Creepville Group, they deliberately choose to house, pretty much the entire building complex with people with severe mental health issues, like multiple diagnosis, mental health issues. I'm not talking about people with like some anxiety issues over flying in airplanes, or they don't like to wear black because they think it's like an evil color. Oh, now the alarm goes off. But there is a set of psychopaths living directly around me. There's a very malignant psychopath living on the other side of that wall right there, in the bathroom of 78. And this person lives in that bathroom. As far as I know, they're always in there. And that bathroom is the only part of their bathroom that shares any wall space with my living space. And in spite of the fact that her bathroom is a tiny, windowless, unventilated, probably stinking space, because all she does in there is smoke and burn nauseating and sickening smelling substances, in spite of that bathroom being like a tiny stinking closet, she spends her entire life in there. Case in point, I just tried to use my bathroom, the toilet in my bathroom, and she sits in the corner directly behind my toilet. I don't know if that's where her toilet is. I have no idea where her bathroom, where anything is in there. All I know is she's always against the wall and making noise against the wall. And she's also a cyber criminal, so she's very good at remotely disabling my devices. Whichever device it is, she's able to remotely disable it when it's convenient for her, or when she doesn't want me to be doing something with it that would document or report her criminal activities towards me. I've done dozens of videos about this topic, how she disables phones, laptops, email apps, and things like that when I'm trying to use them to report her behavior to various agencies and authorities. Just now, I had set this phone right here with multiple alarms and put it on the back of my toilet for privacy, because every single time I do one particular thing when I'm sitting on the toilet, she aggressively punches the wall directly behind my toilet. She's a psychopath. She doesn't live a normal life. She's not a normal person. She has no normal functioning capacity whatsoever, which is why she spends hours in a tiny, unventilated, windowless bathroom harassing people who want to have absolutely nothing to do with her. I have no interest in having anything to do with this very severely disturbed nut job. And in spite of that, she does everything she possibly can to force me to know that she's right there. This is stalking. People who are stalkers have some severe mental and emotional problems, and they know that people don't want to have anything to do with them. So what they do is they deliberately harass that person anyway, so that that person has to know that they're there, whether the target wants to know that that person is there or not. Stalkers are very, very disturbed people. So just now, as I sat on my toilet doing one particular thing, she aggressively punched the wall. But the thing that I need to report now is that every single one of these alarms that I had set to go off every couple of minutes while I was in the bathroom did not go off. And I checked the settings. So this one should have gone off every day. It's set for every day. This one was supposed to go off today because it's also supposed to go off every day. So the fact that they didn't go off at all today, even though they were set for today, so all of these are now set for tomorrow because they didn't go off today. So the way that the system works is if an alarm is missed somehow, like it doesn't go off, it's set to go off the next day at the same time. So all of these alarms were supposed to have gone off today. I set them for today. I very specifically set them well before I went into the bathroom and set them for every day, including Sundays. Not one of them went off. She remotely disables apps on cell phones, tablets, even laptops. And she does this on a moment-by-moment basis based on what I am doing, right? So she didn't disable my alarm for this morning at 8:30, which went off while I was in the middle of sleeping, and I didn't need it to go off. She didn't disable that one, interestingly enough. But she has a sick and twisted, compulsive, psychotic need to eavesdrop on what people do when they're on the toilet. Not just the bathroom, because, when I'm sitting in my bathroom organizing shampoo bottles, she doesn't get agitated. She doesn't do anything. She has a sick and twisted, perverted need to hear people using the toilet. And as soon as I started setting all of these apps to go off while I was, expecting to be sitting on the toilet, she disabled all of them. None of them went off. And they were all set to go off for today. I mean, I'm not that stupid that I would set them all for next Wednesday. I did set them to go off today. And because they didn't go off today, they are now set to go off at the same time tomorrow. Yeah. So that's interesting. She has done this multiple times in the past. She has remotely disabled phones while I was using the alarm on the phone to use the toilet. She did that today. And when my alarm didn't go off and I was still sitting on the toilet, she started aggressively hitting the wall directly behind my toilet. No, it's not the pipes making noise. It's not, the wall making noise. It's a psychopath who has this compulsive and perverted need to eavesdrop on what people do in their toilet, who is remotely disabling my phone alarms, all like 6 of them, while I am trying to have some privacy in my bathroom. So she just did that now, and I've made several other videos in the past where she remotely disabled the alarms on my phone while I was trying to be in the bathroom with some privacy. And then when she can hear what I'm doing, she aggressively punches the wall repeatedly, not just once, behind my toilet. So yeah, that just happened.